with our journalist crews stationed close to an American clandestine base now confirming that they did in fact witness troops with what appeared to be robotic limbs. These reports confirming that the soldiers are in active deployment in the field. The Pentagon has denied all reports of US soldiers having undergone surgical procedures to augment them in ways that give the US an advantage in an ever-changing battlefield. More on this soon. As controversial footage begins to roll in, more and more experts are in agreement
Shit just got
that the
real.
American
Try not to
forces we
die
are
before you hit the
witnessing
ground.
might
Good
be
luck.
part of the top-secret US military's research and development program into robotic limb augmentation. Our embedded journalist was asked to release the figures of this effort and yet footage that
Lock and load, maggots. This ain't no picnic. I call this sport fly before you die. Prove me wrong, and you'll earn my respect.
Teardrop op initiated. Objective, shoot down the drone and claim its cargo. Approximate target's location marked on your map. Thumper's legs installed. You have enough funds to call the drone. Be advised, teammate has returned to the battle. Installing drivers. The kinetic shield arm installed.
Grid overload is imminent, so prepare for tighter quarters. Grid overload starting faster than you can say chur fucking noble. needs them.
You are bleeding. Killed. Sufficient funds, loadout drone available. Regeneration complete.
The grid overload paused a moment to regroup. Your custom gear is inbound from the sky. That's right.
Limb pairing. The bounce bomber arm installed. Sufficient balance. Loadout drone available. Configure drivers. Thumper's legs installed. Establishing connection. The paralyzer arm installed. Teardrop ops outcome unsuccessful.
For all of you room temperature IQ assholes, don't let the grid touch you, or you're dead. Got it? Attention all zeros, the grid overload zone's approaching.
Downloading drivers. The Ripper arm installed.
Alright guys, this is time to do some meditation, call your mom, shoot somebody in the face. The grid overload zone is on hold. Just a heads up, your respawn lifeline will be going away soon. Far, far away. Grid overload is imminent. Prepare for tighter quarters. Cobra here with another public service announcement. The grid overload is starting faster than you can say fucking noble. Congo Prime Day. We've got an active loadout discount right now.
Helping put you back together after it's all over.
Okay, you room temperature IQ motherfuckers. Don't let the grid touch you or you are dead. Got it? Stay away from the grid, or say hello to that nice warm place where the good soldiers go when they die violently.
Configuring drivers. The skunk paw arm installed. Limb pairing in progress. The kinetic shield arm installed.
All right, thimble-headed gherkins. We've paused the grid overload. Don't get excited. You're still probably gonna die soon. Do not miss the opportunity. The tax extraction time is reduced. Zone overload warning. Smell that? I smell something. Smell something burning.
The hammerhead's
Yeah, oh
legs
fuck,
installed.
look at that.
Vital
It's your
signs
legs.
improving.
Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid, okay? Slow your row, you spineless shit monkey. The grid is on hold. Take a breath while you still can. Stop whining like a bunch of little bitches. Prepare to gear up with fully trip home in a body bag.
They provide needed ASAP.
Alright, you room temperature IQ motherfuckers. Don't let the grid touch you.
Teammate revival systems.
Grid overload is starting faster than you
Please
can
follow this one.
fucking noble. Yeah. Alright, you chicken shit pussies. The grid is on hold. Get yourselves together so we can continue.
Armor plates require
Move there.
restoration. Injury detected.
Redeployment discount starts.
Biological functions not detected.
Listen up, folks. It's gonna be an
Sufficient funds,
electronic
loadout drone
Armageddon, unlike anything you have ever seen. This shit will fry your brain faster than strippers' panties on bacon. Smell something burning? Could be your legs. Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid. Yes, congratulations. Well done, team. Hoorah! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the pre-match. This is where you get to try your hand at killing before the match. Make your family proud. Hoorah! Drill's over. Real Battle Royale, that's RBR, trademark OTG Enterprises, starts in 3, 2, 1. Hoorah!
Teammate has fatally injured themselves. Teammate self-inflicted death detected. Teammate redeployed. Teammate redeployment successful. Danger. Leaving the battle zone will result in summary execution. Metric increasing. Teammate eliminated by enemy.
Grid overload is imminent. So,
Downloading
prepare
drivers.
for tighter quarters.
The slugger arm installed.
Grid overload starting faster than you can say
Forget about it.
fucking noble.
Updating the drivers. The skunk paw arm installed. Teammate redeployed. Limb pairing. Leaper's legs installed. Limb pairing in progress. The trip mine arm installed.
Grid overload is paused. There's a moment for you to regroup. Yeah, call an old friend. Do some
Sufficient
yoga.
balance. Loadout drone available.
Attention, assholes. Shiny new toys are dropping in like it's hot.
Wounded teammate detected.
The grid will overload in 10 seconds.
Teammate killed.
Smell that? Yeah, could be your legs. Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid.
Be advised, teammate has returned to the battle. Warning, blood loss detected. Teammate revival advisable. Teammate eliminated by enemy. Killed. You have enough funds to call the drone.
Alright, you fucking chicken shit pussies, the grid is on hold. Here comes your last respawn window. After this, it's play to win.
Teammate redeployed. Body regeneration 100%. Alert, you are hit.
Legs are gone!
Self-inflicted injury has resulted in death. Sufficient funds, loadout drone
In
available.
10 seconds, everything within the grid will be fried like a batch of overcooked bacon. Grid overload is starting faster than you can say ch-fucking-noble. Yeah.
Wounded teammate detected. Teammate killed. Redeployment successful. Teammate redeployment successful.
Alright, you thimble-headed gherkins, we've paused the grid overload. Don't get excited, though. You're probably still gonna die soon. Heads up, Zero's got something interesting
Teardrop
for you.
bomb initiated.
It's the Hex
Objective,
Extraction
shoot down
limited
the
time
drone
offer.
and claim its
Now
cargo.
on.
Approximate target's location marked on your map.
Let's check this area out. Enemy spotted.
Available cyberarm detected.
Enemy down!
Establishing connection. Right arm attached.
Heads up, the grid's gonna overload. Not even Noah's Ark can save you now, you animals. Shh, shh, shh. Listen, what's that sizzling sound? You hear that? Yeah, that's the sound of your fucking safe space shrinking. Only 25 zeros left. You chicken shit pussies. The grid is on hold just for you. Get yourselves together so we can continue this fucking thing.
Sufficient balance.
We got an
Teardrop ops
active
objective.
loadout sale
Not
on
achieved.
now. Gotta act fast, because it's a generous offer and it won't last much longer than an unprotected blowjob. For all the room temperature IQ motherfuckers out there, please do not let the grid touch you or you die. Understood? Oh, I'm afraid to report that the grid overload is approaching.
The hookshot. Danger. Danger. Deadly overload imminent. Teammate assistance required.
Grid overload has been halted.
Warning, blood loss detected.
Yeah.
Teammate revival advisable. Teammate has self-eliminated. Death detected. Initiating system
Teams
shutdown.
left. It's getting
Teammate
hotter.
self-fatality detected.
The loot crates have been reloaded. Your safe space is shrinking. We got a grid overload warning.
Teammate revival needed ASAP. Teammate has self-eliminated.
Welcome to pre-match. That's right. Look alive, maggots. This is your chance to practice so you don't embarrass yourself when the game starts. Because the real battle royale is beginning. This time it is for real.
Teammate has fatally injured themselves.
Thank you for using logistics delivery services. Now go get them.
Be advised, teammate has returned to the battle.
Zone overload warning. Smell something burning? Could be your legs. Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid.
teammate detected. Health metric increasing. Teammate revival needed ASAP. Assistance successful.
Enemy down!
Alright, the boys
Teammate
are
being
cooking.
fed.
We've paused the grid on blood. Don't get excited.
Teammate
Nice.
killed.
Failure. These are words that you are gonna become extremely familiar with if you do not improve your fucking game. You got
With our journalist crews,
Okay, this might feel like hell, but it's just a pre-match. Enjoy it while you can, cause shit's gonna get real very soon.
Let's move there. Let's check this area out.
Teammate fatality by crash landing detected.
معظم الناس اللي سمعت القرآن على القناة بدأت تحس بإحساس عكس الناس لما تيجي تسمع القرآن هي قناة مسلسل مش مريح إحساس لطيف كمان مش لطيف أبدا المهم الوقت يعدي لحد يوم 5 أبريل 2022 في أكتوبر أجنبي مسلم اسمه علي طلع وأداء المبادئ بتوعه بعد فيديو القرآن ده وأجنبي مش مستريحين من إحساس شديد وبالفعل حس بنفس الإحساس بس دور ورا الفيديو يكتشف إن الفيديو فيه تشفير على المونتاج قدر إن هو يعمل حاجات Egyptian artifact يعلي الصوت بيكتشف إن في واحدة بتهمس وبتتكلم كلام تاني خالص غير القرآن الخلفية بنت بتكرر طلاسم بتقول كلام مثير.
I overcome my fear from swallowing pills. I can overcome my fear from swallowing.
Welcome to hell.
طبعا النبي عرفت منين يا حبيبي طريقة كلام النبي كده شبه النبي مسلم بس الساعة الفيديو
Look at the person next to you and say, I promise I will not let you down.
Now get stuff and ghosted by anyone. Phone around get stuff and ghosted by anyone who is talking to you. Phone around get stuff and ghosted by anyone who is dating you. Phone around get stuffed and ghosted by any woman he is talking to. Phone around get stuffed and ghosted by anyone.
أظن الموضوع كده بقت مبدئيا لكن أكيد كانوا مطمئنين وهي ما استعملتش إن هو يسيبها لأن تعرف إن هو بيحب يسأل عباسي وبيحب يسمع له فعمل مخصوص القانوني بعد الآن على أساس إن هو يشغلها بغناء. الكارثة بقى لما اليوتيوبر الأجنبي ده بلغ المتابعين بتوعه هم يعملوا ريبورتات بيحاولوا يقولوا القانون بالفعل نجحوا ده والقانون اتقفل ولكن الكارثة نفس الفيديوهات تطلع على قناة تانية.
Hey you, it's me again. Are you still wondering how much it would cost you to start up a company in the UAE? Well, guess what? We have good news for you. We've upgraded our cost calculator, customized for your business requirements.
Teardrop valve initiated.
Simply enter a few details and receive an estimate that comes straight
استنى حصل اصحوا تاني ولكن نتقابل قناة جديدة من تاريخ 6 ابريل 2022 ينزل على الكارثة اللي بتعملوها في ناس مريضة خدت مقاطع
Limb pairing in progress. Right arm
وعم
attached.
قنوات ونزلت المقاطع.
Your team has eliminated the enemy
بعد
squad.
ما الفيديو بتاع اليوتيوبر الأجنبي اليوم تنزل الحاجات دي اللي فيها الساعة تحديدا تخيل زي الفقر السيئات
Hack the terminal.
في أكتر من 154 شخص يتفرجوا على الفيديو ده على القناة الجديدة لحد هنا الموضوع كان متعب جدا لناس كتير كانت خايفة هي تخش تسمع القرآن على أي وخلاص لكن معظم الشهود طلعوا
Teardrop op completed. Reward
مفيش
granted.
أي ضرر بس البني آدم لو هو بيسمع القرآن أيا كان الشخص ده لو عمل الساعة دي القرآن نفسه بيتنشر ولكن السؤال هنا بقى لو مش قرآن
Let's check this area out.
Updating the drivers. The trip mine arm installed.
خلاص انت عارف سؤال مهم ولو ما تعرفش الإجابة عن السؤال ده هقول لك للأسف ده ممكن يتم لأن لو ما سمعتش مؤخرا عن حاجة
Teardrop op
اسمها
initiated. Objective. Locate the hex and extract it using a hextractor.
For all
Check
of
your
you
map for
room
details.
temperature IQ assholes, don't let the grid touch you or you're dead. Got it?
بعد كلمات معينة
Downloading drivers.
بعد رسالة
The hammerhead's
معينة
Go over
legs
here with
installed.
another public service announcement. The grid overload is starting faster than you can say you're fucking noble.
في أثناء حاجات غريبة كده
Teardrop op completed. Reward
لو
granted.
تستغرب شيء تعال يحصل
Your team has successfully eliminated the enemy squad.
كمان بدأ يبقى في الكلمات اللي بتوصل للناس بأرقام غريبة
Teammate has secured hex device.
مجرد غير
Be advised, teammate has acquired hex device.
ده حصلت كمان مع ناس وقعت الشبكة بتقطع والصوت مش واصل كويس لكن اللي كان بيتم في الحقيقة هو كان الموضوع ده وكان بيتمات معين ناخد الكبيرة بقى ده في ناس طلعت وقالت
Teardrop op initiated. Objective. Locate the hex and extract it using a hextractor. Check your map for details.
الشدات بتاعتها كمان انا عارف ان انت اكيد هتستغرب من الكلام ده وتقول مستحيل يحصل مفيش سحر
Hex extraction initiated.
إذا أنت لما بتيجي تتفرج على
Let's go there.
أو تشوف مقطع مرعب بتحس بإحساس خوف كده
Armor kit. Gen 1 here if you need it.
لو سمعت أول أنصح
Let's check this area out.
السحر علي أوسع معمول بتحضير جدا فمش هل ممكن يتم التأثير عليه وبعدين هنروح بعيد ليه السحر التاني من آدم اللي كان معاه 286 جن قال الكلام ده بنفسه وقال ان النوع ده من السحر بيحصل بالفعل
Kobe here with an important announcement. Someone has flipped the big red switch and is extracting the hex right now.
ولكن شرط يكلمك يجبرك او يخليك تعمل حاجات معينه طقوس معينه يعني لو تمت يتم السعي بالك مالكش يعمل كذا وكذا تصريح
Don't tell me I'm not merciful.
استدراك بيستدرجك بطريقه غير مباشره برضه ليهم الحاجه
Hex decrypted. Data transferred to loadout.
بالك عن طريق يساعدوك يحصنوك ويقفوا جنبك يعني ولكن اللي بيفكروا فيه بيكون كارثي وعكس اللي انت تبقى فاكره
So, I heard you might be interested in a little tactical advantage delivered your way.
Want to know how much your property is worth? Learn about your property's value with True Estimates by Bayut.
ويحصل لك كذا وكذا 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 وعشان يحصل لك كذا وكذا وطار العجب الحزام من كذا اكتب كذا اكتب انا شغال سبس على الانسان بس يا عم حبيب موضوع السكران في الواتساب والرسائل الغريبه والكلام ده مش مستبعد
Your team has eliminated the enemy squad.
هقول لك ان في مواقع بتعمل الحاجات دي.
Your team has
25
successfully
zeros left.
eliminated
Oh shit, we got a good angle on one. Safe space is shrinking.
الصورة دي تعرض شوية معلومات زي اسم والدتك وشوية حاجات عنك بس.
Smell that? I smell something. You smell something burning? Yeah, oh fuck, look at that. It's your legs. Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid, okay?
في حاجات تانية إلكترونية بس أكيد يعني حاجة في الموقع.
نعم تحت رجلي.
Extractor initialized.
Kobe here with an important announcement. Someone has flipped the big red switch and is extracting the hex right now.
Teardrop op initiated. Objective: locate the hex and extract it using a hextractor. Check your map for details. Teammate has secured hex device.
Slow your row. Slow your row, you spineless shit monkey. The grid is on
Extraction
hold.
successful.
Take a breath
Teardrop
while you
op
still can.
completed. Reward granted. Teammate has acquired a hex. Teammate assistance required. Teammate eliminated by enemy.
Heads up, zeros. You
Hex
respawn
extraction
Wi-Fi.
initiated. Teammate redeployment successful.
خلاص خلاص.
Teardrop op initiated. Objective: locate the hex and
Don't
extract
let
it
the
using a
grid
hextractor.
touch you,
Check your map for
or
details.
you are dead. Are we following that? I hope so.
It's getting more.
You hear that? What's that? Oh, yeah, that's the sound of your fucking safe space shrinking.
Yeah, but that's all.
Extraction 100%. Hex data transferred. Teardrop op completed. Reward granted. Teammate obtained hex
All right,
device.
you fucking chicken shit pussies. The grid is on hold.
Teammate injured.
ايه ده؟
Your team has eliminated the enemy
كانوا
squad.
اتنين ماشي.
Teammate death
Hex
detected.
extraction's boosted.
لا لا مفيش تركزيش.
Extractor initialized.
Grid overload warning says your safe space is shrinking.
Your
It's
team
just
has
three
eliminated the
fucking
last
teams left.
enemy in their
Nice.
squad.
Grid overload starting faster than you can say chur fucking noble.
Teammate redeployed. Extraction successful.
Hostile squad launched Hex extraction in Little Kiev.
يا بطاطس.
Your team has eliminated the enemy squad.
ايه بتتصاير؟
Alright, right, you thimble-headed gherkins. We've paused the grid overload. Don't get excited, though. You're probably still gonna die soon. Attention, all zeros. I need a 0 in aisle 7, a 0 in aisle 7. We deployed discounts on loadout delivery.
Let's check this area out.
The grid will overload in 10 seconds. What a brave little buds. Enemy is extracting the hex in Little Kiev. Attention all zeros, the grid overload zone's approaching.
الزون هتقتلني يا مرة. يا أمي بقى. هو ايه اللي ايه خسرت الزون كلتني. وايه اللي ايه
The content go here with an important announcement. Someone has flipped the big red switch and is extracting the hex right now. For all the room temperature IQ motherfuckers out there, please do not let the grid touch you or you die. Understood? Koga here with another public service announcement. The grid overload is... You can say that you're fucking noble.
ممكن أقفل.
Alright, thimble-headed gherkins. We've paused the grid overload. Don't get excited, you're still probably gonna die soon. Heads up, it's redeployment discount time again. Code warning. Zone overload. Stay away from the grid, or say hello to that nice warm place where the good soldiers go when they die violently. Okay, catch your breath, shoot somebody in the face. The grid overload zone is on hold.
Detected. Revival advised. Biological functions not detected.
Useless rookie pieces of scrap metal.